us, we will have Martin Hedrick. Yay, Martin!
All right, good evening, everyone. For those who don't know, my name is Martin. I'm one of John's two brothers, the middle brother. David is the oldest brother, and he is the other best man. And unfortunately, I drew the short straw. So this will definitely be short and hopefully a little sweet. But a quick congratulations to the bride's parents, Terrence and Greta, and to Charles and Ann, the parents of the groom. You all should be proud of the two beautiful souls you all raised. And thanks to all the guests for coming. I know some have traveled across the country and from up and down the East Coast, so the past couple years have been a strange time, and it's definitely nice to have everyone together in person to celebrate this joyous marriage. So some of you all here might know John. I'm shaking. Some might know Ayanna, and the lucky ones might know them both. They are great people, both as individuals and together as a couple. Both are grounded, intelligent, and loving. Their relationship seems to be one of peace and love, kindness, and support. They are really a great fit on many levels. A few words about John. He and I are a couple of years apart, so we spent a lot of time growing up together. He was a great skateboarder, played team sports, and was and still is a good musician. He was always good-hearted, talented, and adventurous. And now he has grown up with all those same qualities and many more. These days, he's a successful business owner, homeowner, and now a married man. We are proud of the man he has become. He will be a great life partner and husband, and he's lucky to have found such a wonderful person to spend the rest of his life with. Ayanna, you're beautiful and kind, and we welcome you to our family. So, I don't have a glass, but let's all raise a glass to this newly married couple, that they may have a truly beautiful life together filled with so many of the good gifts from above, that they may always find support in one another and always find support in us, their family and friends. John and Ayanna, I love you both. We all love you both. Congratulations and many years.
All right, so the next toast we will have will be from lovely maid of honor, Cheyne Brumfield.
Shake it off. Yeah. Hey, y'all. Oh, my God. Wow, this is really loud. Okay. So, telling some people the other day, Crystal, wherever she's at, that this is like trying to write an SNL comedy sketch. It's really nerve-wracking. So I'm going to try not to make this too long. I'm going to make it short and sweet, like Ayanna and her mom. My name is Cheyenne. I'm Ayanna's best friend. We met in high school about 10 years ago. We moved to the same apartment complex around the same time, had the same group of friends, and we just clicked. Ayanna was always my big sister in many ways, dragging me out of the house on sunny days to go on an adventure, encouraging me to try new things when I was afraid, and a pure voice of reason when I felt the world crushing in on me. A true friend. Fast forward maybe 3 years later, and Ayanna met John. I remember the first mention of him. Ayanna was hype. Hype as hell. She told me she was going on a date with this guy, and if I could stay up until the date was over so she could call me back and tell me how it was. Always supportive of her dating adventures, I said of course, and patiently waited on the other side until she would call me back to say how it went. Hours later, and me being half asleep, she calls back ecstatic about this man and just how great the date was. In my ear screaming. They both had common interests, just her type, grew up with similar backgrounds, and they both loved Anthony Hamilton. Okay. I carried, but I was also tired, so nothing really clicked for me, but hearing how she spoke of John that first night, I should have known that she found her person, and that there wasn't another puzzle piece that would fit. The puzzle was complete. I remember us being teenagers, talking about the life we'd like to have and the type of partner we'd like to meet. Seeing you and John together, I know you met the person you used to talk about, and words are very powerful. I'm thankful that my friend encountered someone who shares a similar spirit. Not many people get the chance to find that. You guys have been able to create an environment for yourselves where love leads you, and y'all can grow together as one. John, I still don't know you too well, but I thank you for being there for her, making her smile and just understanding all that she is as a person and a spirit. Also, I thank you for taking the role as her sidekick for her interior designing projects. I was tired of painting and redecorating her room every 5 days, so thank you and God bless you. I pray that God moves through you both as you begin this journey growing with one another, and to always turn to God in times of need to find strength, understanding, and what love can be for both of you guys. And I didn't bring a glass either, even though I watched you do the same thing. So raise up a glass. Let's toast to the groom and bride, John and Ayanna.
Now we have one more toast, and that'll be from groomsman/ring bearer, Dale Minnow.
Go, Dale. Sing a song. I'll try to keep this short, but I do have a lot to say. I'm a pretty quiet guy, so when I first met Ayanna, I was like, how the hell am I gonna get to know this girl? Because I noticed that we were both a little quiet. And so I kept showing up, kept coming over, and Ayanna kept sticking around. And I remember one day, we were all sitting together at the table, and me and her really hit it off. We were talking about spirituality and destiny, and John was just kind of listening to us, just kind of have our own little conversation, just vibing on the same wavelength. But a little bit after that, I realized why John loved Ayanna, and I liked her a lot too. I don't know too much about love. There's a reason why I'm not the one getting married today. But I do know a little something about friendship. Growing up, I think a lot of guys, little boys, we look up to people, whether it be the rock star on TV, or the musician, or the athlete, maybe a guy with a S on his chest flying around New York. And for me, I think at a certain point, John realized I was always trying to tag along with him, always trying to come over, hang over at the Hedrick's house, out in the tree house. And it wasn't because he was a cool kid in school, even though he was. And it wasn't because all the girls had a crush on him, even though they did. Or the fact that he could skateboard really well or play the drums. It's because with all my friends, they got a good heart and they're good men. I've seen John graduate time and time again, not just from grade school, but from high school and so on. And he fought to get there, fought to get here. It took everything. The great thing about John is that he carves his own path. He listens to his heart, and he lives by his own rules. He takes care of everybody. So there is a little secret these days, is that we all talk about John behind his back. But it's not really that we're talking bad about him, it's that me and Mario look up to this guy. Out of our whole little group that came from Lourdes back in elementary school, we always talk about how, John was the guy that made it. He's the one that did it right. And these days, I still kind of think about that, what it means to be a real man, right? Back when I was younger, I thought, hey, it was the cars with my little clips and some girls. Later on, it was success and money. But there was something that hit home. There was something that hit home for me, which is a really good definition and a good metric to know if someone's a good man. And that's the way his wife looks at him. If she looks at him with respect and love, if his kids look at him and want to be just like him, if his family looks at him and are proud of him, and if his friends and his community will have his back no matter what. So today, it is a wedding, but it's also graduation for these two for the next challenge in their life. Because today, John becomes a man. With his own family, his own kids, and we'll be out here to look out, and I think, judging by everyone's face right now, we can tell that these two have really made it. So I'll end with one last thing. I know that right now our phones are going off. We got to get back home. We got to get back to work. There's not a lot of times where we just get to stop for a second, enjoy the moment, right? So let's all be here fully for this dude and this woman right here. Cheers. We only get one shot at this.
That was beautiful, very beautiful.